Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Today we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Clone Wars, Star Wars The Black Series, Target exclusive, Obi-Wan and Anakin. And oh man, I'm so excited to have these. And shout out to the guy at Target who was really nice and went in the back and got these for me. I really appreciate it because they didn't have any displays and these are very hard to find. I was very surprised to find these two together because so many stores around me have gotten, like, one store got 2 boxes of Echo, one got a couple boxes of Anakin, one got none. But I was very, very fortunate enough to find these. And I'm actually going to show off the boxes because this is really all I can show in frame. But this is exactly what, I had as a kid. Also, it looks like Obi-Wan has a yellow lightsaber because of my light over here on the side. But yeah, these are exactly what we had as kids. And it's just awesome because I used to collect the ever-living hell out of that line. And this is, the boxes are exactly the same. Obviously, they're scaled up for 6-inch figures and that. And you can see it has 50th anniversary on the back, all that stuff. Star Wars, Clone Wars, all that good stuff. Obi-Wan and Anakin, Echo, and Hawk's boxes are all the same. But back to the figures. These are just absolutely stunning. They both obviously come with their signature lightsabers, which look beautiful. As you can see right here, the beautiful paint. Of course, as per usual, blades pop out so you can store them on the figures. And they're very nice. They're a very nice blue. Very nice hilts. The huge. And as for the details on the figures, let's go over Obi-Wan first. The head sculpt on this figure is absolutely phenomenal. It's the reused one from the Walgreens exclusive figure, and it just looks just fantastic. I mean, that's unmistakably Ewan McGregor. You can see the Republic logo on the arm here, on the shoulder pads. He is reusing the clone body, but also they actually gave a thigh swivel to him on the clone legs, so maybe we'll get those going forward. He's got the pad up here, shoulder, the chest plate up here. You can see all the different robes, the textures, all that good old stuff. And as for Anakin, the likeness is just fantastic as well. It looks like a combination of animated Hayden Christensen and Matt Lanter a little bit, which is kind of crazy. He's got the scar up there on the side. You can see the hair's a little bit shorter to match what he looked like in Clone Wars at the start. You got the Republic logo on his shoulder pad here. And also these on both, well actually not on both of them, just on Anakin, it's the shoulder pad method of what they started with the Stormtroopers. So, and it actually floats a lot better too, so whenever you move it around, it generally will move with it, but if you hold it down, it just moves very easily. You don't have to worry about tearing, because that's what I'm very afraid of with the Stormtroopers. But you can see his robes, his arm right here, his glove on this side. He's got the actual fabric tunic underneath here. Same legs from the previous Anakins, which is just fine. The heels, the ankles on mine are a little loose, which is kind of a problem, but it's not that big of a deal. You can see all the detail on his belt here, on the back, all that good stuff. And now going over articulation, starting off with Obi-Wan. As for the articulation, his head is on a double ball peg, same with the neck, so his head can go up that far, can go down that far, the side, rotation at the head and neck, shoulders go out that far. The shoulder pad runs a little bit into the top here, but it goes and folds underneath. Just be careful, you don't want to accidentally scratch this off. I don't think it will, but you never know. Rotates all the way around. He's got a little bit of butterfly joint, I think. Yeah, him and Anakin have just a tiny little bit. Single jointed elbows that go up about 90. Rotation. Hand on this side goes back and forth. This side goes up and down. As for his waist, it can go that far forward, that far back, a little bit to the side. Rotation, but good overall. Legs can go out damn near all the way. Can go forward and back a little bit. Can rotate at the thigh. Can rotate at the knee along with a single swivel. Feet can go down that far, up that far, and he has some ankle pivot. As for good old Annie, his head can go up that far, down that far, to the side. Rotation so you can get a little bit of that sass out of there. His arms can go out that far, can rotate all the way around. Single jointed elbows that go up about 90, a little past 90. Rotation, hands, both actually go back and forth, which is kind of strange, but also I'm kind of okay with it because his pose that he has generally when he has his lightsaber is together and closer to his chest, so it actually makes sense. As for his waist, same style joint as Obi-Wan, so it can go that far back, that far forward, to the side. Mine's a little stuck, but can rotate. Legs can go out that far. Would be able to go farther, but since he has the fabric tunic underneath, goes that far. Can actually kick all the way forward, so that's really freaking awesome, even with the fabric, so it actually looks pretty fluid. It looks really nice. Has rotation at the thighs. Double jointed knees that go back that far, if you get the tunic out of the way. Feet go up that far, down that far, and of course he has ankle pivot. And now on to some size comparisons. Here they are next to Padme and a battle droid from Attack of the Clones and Battlefront 2. And this actually stacks up pretty well. I hope that at some point, hopefully it's not an exclusive, I would love it if we could get a Clone Wars Padme to go with this. Because this is awesome right here. Here are the real meat and potatoes that you wanted to see. Here they are next to the Walmart exclusive 332nd and Ahsoka Tano. And oh, this looks so good. Yes, it's not from the same point in time, but they're both from Clone Wars, and this just looks amazing. I hope that we get a normal 501st Trooper in seasons 1 through 6 Ahsoka, because, oh, that'll be beautiful. I hope also we get a Captain Rex again, because I never was able to get him, and I also was never able to get the Revenge of the Sith Anakin. So here they are next to the Attack of the Clones Anakin and the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. And this is actually pretty good. The height's a little too tall on the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan, but we need an update of that anyway. Although, I don't know if, I'll get it. I was going to say, I don't know if I'll get it, but you give me a Ewan McGregor figure, I'm going to get it. Except for the Walgreens one, I was never able to find that. I'm glad that I didn't, because now we have the Clone Wars version of him. And, oh, these actually look, the heights on these are a little weird, I have to say, because, this one makes sense. Anakin grew up, so this is okay, but this one's a little weird. But overall, not bad. And then here they are next to Maul from the Archive series, and then Bo-Katan. And this actually is pretty good, too. I hope we get I hope we get a Season 7 Maul. That would be beautiful. But also, Spider Crab Legs Maul would be really cool, too. But this is damn good. And as a sneak preview of what's to come next week, here they are next to the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Wave Scarlet Witch and the Mafex Catwoman. And this also stacks up really well if you want to have Wanda just go screw it and just put every universe together. But overall, I really enjoy these figures, and if you're trying to hunt them down, best of luck to you. It took me a little bit to find them and a couple different stores, but I'm so glad that I did. Make sure you ask the employees, and make sure you're nice about it. Don't be too nice. They're just trying to do their jobs, and good luck, and may the Force be with you. Take your time. You'll get them eventually, and yeah, that's going to do it for me, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.